Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot, and today I have an exciting new video for you guys. Today, we're going to be showcasing a case study where we did a $1 million in 30 days for a men's clothing brand. So really excited to dive into this and show you guys everything that's gone into it. We kind of broaden your perspective of scaling and all that fun stuff. So with that being said, before we get started, make sure that like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's dive into it, guys. So like I said, super excited to dive into this for you. Before we get started, by the way, just need you to check this out. I'm sipping on some Glitch energy right now. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but highly recommend it, because without that, this results in Black Friday would have not been possible because I was absolutely swamped all Black Friday, and truly some awesome stuff. You gotta check out Glitch energy, by the way. So $1 million in 30 days. And here's just the little screenshot. Granted, this was during Black Friday, so obviously this may not be a typical month for a brand like this. So you do need to understand that. These type of results I'm gonna show you did happen during Black Friday. Was there some level of Black Friday that attributed to the success of hitting the 7-figure mark in 1 month? Yes, I'd be dumb to say no. There is a high amount of Black Friday stuff that contributes to this, but then also too, there's a lot of strategy and stuff like that that I'm excited to share with you guys. And again, just some more screenshots and showing you guys it's our MER report. We basically do this every day where we're tracking spend across all platforms, Shopify sales, all that good stuff. And then lastly, an ad account, just to show you. We've actually used 3 ad accounts for this particular month. 2 of them just had 1 campaign each set up just for some extra spin, but you can literally go and count up all the spin if you want on this, and to get the total amount. And I'll show that all to that as well at the end of the month, or in this video. So just a little overview of key points. This brand was hovering about $250,000 to $300,000 per month in revenue. So it's not like this brand had $10,000 a month in sales. It already had a $250,000 to $300,000 a month kind of hovering range of what they did every month. So for Black Friday months, I like you to just pinpoint where you're at right now in terms of your revenue and multiply that by 2 to 3x. And that's realistically what you'll do for Black Friday or November, just as a whole, that month specifically. So if you're doing $50,000 in a month, standard, then you'll probably do $100,000 to $150,000 that month of Black Friday. So you need to be aware of that right there. This particular brand is in men's clothing, and underlined specifically, they have an amazing product. People love their product. They have a lot of good reviews. They have amazing customer service. They're constantly out there and just paving the way in their market, essentially, if I can say that. The key objectives, they want to hit $1 million this month of November. And that's why they basically reached out to work with us, worked with them for about all of October, all of November. And, we're still working with them till this day in December. And their first thing was just like, Nick, we want to hit $1 million in a month. That's our goal. And we're looking for people who can help us. Can you help us do that? We're like, yes, we can. So that was the first objective. Second objective is we want to maintain a 3x ROAS or higher. So it's cool to hit $1 million a month, but if you got $1 million and you spend $1 million, obviously that's pointless. You lost a ton of money. So we understood, looking at all their metrics, costs of goods, fulfillment, everything like that, they needed a 3x or higher to maintain profitability at a very high level. And then obviously we want to capitalize on BFCM to hit Q4 goals. So this is their big goal for Q4, hit $1 million in November, and we leveraged Black Friday, Cyber Monday to be able to give us that extra amp up. So October, we mapped out their content calendar. So we basically look at November and was like, okay, cool. Hey, have you ever done a content calendar? They're like, no. Okay, well, great. We mapped out their whole content calendar. So that way we knew very specifically of what needed to happen, what emails needs to go out, what ads needs to go live on certain days, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we mapped out that whole month of November for them. And then we planned out specific pieces of content we will need. So there's a variety of different content you need when you're scaling, specifically for Black Friday as well. So we mapped that out to make sure we had all that put in place. We looked at the offer they wanted to run for Black Friday, provided some tweaks and feedback on that. And then we also implemented MER Tracking, which again, MER Tracking is this right here, which is basically just every day recording your Facebook, Snapchat, Google, and Shopify. And then you get your total overall ROAS, total overall spend, and total overall revenue. So this is very important. Every single e-com brand right now needs this implemented in their business. This is how we basically get past iOS 14.5 and keep it very easy. Now, content strategy. Again, we talked a little bit about the content and everything like that. We had about 20 different creative assets that were actually created by the client. They had an amazing content team, so we just leveraged their team instead of our team. We got about 20 different creative assets, mix of photo, video and photo, different sizes, 4x5 videos, 16 or 9x16 story formats. So a mixture of those things as well. And then we did 3 specific types. We did just a solid like flat graphic with like Black Friday. Then we had some new iterations of our best performing videos. And then we had our existing best performing ads with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, kind of copying all that stuff on it. Now, the first plan of action inside their ad accounts actually started in October, but just to kind of show you what it looked like in November was that they had a lot of different campaigns all over the place, and everything was kind of scattered across the ad account. So when we dived into this ad account, we took all their campaigns, consolidated into 2 campaigns pretty much, or 3, your retargeting, your scaling, and then your creative testing campaign as well. And like we literally went from like 20 campaigns to 3 campaigns. And this allowed us to do a few things. 1, get out of learning limited and learning and go into active. And I kid you not, this main scaling bestseller, so it spent $115,000 last month in November. We had 1 ad set in there, 1 big ad set. That's it. You don't need 50 ad sets to scale. Like that's a very big myth inside of Facebook advertising. Now, 1 ad set, and we had a few ads that performed amazing. And we focused on clothing. The big problem with clothing is that a lot of people try to scale every single product. And that's another false belief. Not every product is set for scale for clothing. Some designs people love, some designs just your existing customers love. And you need to find those best sellers that are evergreen year round. And we put those in our top of funnel campaign to keep acquiring new customers and keep acquiring, and because those are the easiest sales essentially. So we scaled the hell out of that right there. I think we got up to like 8K a day, 9K a day, but just not one specific campaign. And obviously since we've kind of pulled back just due to inventory issues. Retargeting. So again, we did a lot of, I find a lot of DPAs work really well, which is dynamic product ads, only for clothing brands with a lot of different SKUs. So if you have a lot of different SKUs, DPAs work really well. That's just a carousel that basically shows you exactly what you added to your cart. And then our creative testing campaign right here. We actually didn't set up this creative testing campaign until December. So right now it shows 0 spend, but it's creative testing campaign. It's very straightforward. It's 1 campaign, 1 ad set, and then we just toss in new ads. We kill them after a certain amount of spend. So basically after we consolidate account, simplify the account structure, we see an immediate increase in ROAS and stuff because now we're actually working with the system, working with the algorithm. And then now we needed to start building up a list for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So again, list building is where we're basically just running lead generation ads and we're hitting warm audiences. So again, key here, warm audiences, past purchases, engagement, video viewers, website visitors, anywhere from 7 days to 365 days. We're trying to find those people that are warm to the brand and we're trying to gather their email addresses so that way we can leverage that for Black Friday for our email marketing campaigns. Our goal KPI was $1 per lead and we basically hit that $1.17. It's actually euros, so excuse me for just saying dollars for everything. It is euros, but just there you go. So we actually generated like 7,000 leads. 4,300 came from Facebook. Another 3,000 came from their existing email subscribers. And we put them all in one separate list in Klaviyo. And just that one list right there, and I'll show you in a second, did like 75 or no, hundred something $1,000 in a single day. And I'll show that to you in a second. Now, days leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, looking at the MER report right here, you can see about that week before, so the 16th to 17th, so we start seeing a performance drop. It's about 10 days out from Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You can start to see performance starts to drop down. ROAS is going down, and we're actually getting to a point where anything below 1.6 becomes unprofitable for the client, or 1.4, 1.5, something like that. it starts getting below, it starts actually becoming unprofitable for the client. Now, this is when the client was like, yo, hey, pull back, like we're losing money. And this is where experienced advertisers will say the complete opposite. And that is, hey, no, we need to spend more. I know we're losing money, but we need to spend more. Trust me. So the logic behind this is I'm spending $10,000 a day, or $8,000 to $9,000 a day, with the objective to continue to get people to the website, continue to get people to watch our video content, and continue to get exposed to the brand. What happens is we're building up our warm audiences. And like I preach every single video for Black Friday, it comes down to a lot of, hey, you need a lot of warm audiences to do a really big Black Friday. Cold audiences don't perform nearly as well. And that's basically the objective here, was to continue to build up those audiences. We're going to sacrifice profits right now, but we're going to make all those back up for Black Friday. And again, this is a very more kind of prestigious move, or like, hey, it's a risky move, but you have to understand what you're doing. And you also need to understand the brand as well. Start at low levels before you start doing this, before you start moving to higher levels. So early launch, we did a 24-hour early launch for this brand. That was basically our gimmick to get people, our offer to get people to sign up for our email list. Hey, sign up for our email list. You get 24-hour early access. We're going to sell out very quickly. We don't have much in stock. We're going to sell out very quickly. Sign up to the 24-hour early access. And we basically locked the site and basically just gave out this list of 7,000 people a code to enter the site, and just these 7,000 people had the code to the website. And if we look on the 22nd, we did our early access. We spent $9,000, made back $111,000 in revenue for 11.84 ROAS. Now again, I also spent about $4,000 on list building too as well to lead up to this. So it's not just this day. You also got to look at the spend I spent before. So realistically, it was more around a 5 to 6x ROAS when you accumulate that extra spend we also added into there. And again, our campaigns performed okay that day because again, the site was completely locked. So a lot of this was just attribution from people on our email list purchasing who received the coupon code. And we did $45,000 in 1 hour, which is insane. I think we had like 9,000 people, or not 9,000 people, like 900 people on the website like at once, which was just insane to purchase. So like, it was really cool. So you can see the Shopify graph right here. So after we did this 24-hour launch, then from the 23rd to 29th, 23rd is the Tuesday, all the way up to the Cyber Monday that next week, 23rd to 29th, we moved into just our public offer essentially. Hey, here's public offer, like come get it. And we start launching all of our Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaigns inside of here. You can see right here, tofu, mofu, like all the stuff. We're going to get to this in a second. And we actually ended up using 3 ad accounts. So let me get you the rundown. Our ad account got limited at $10,000 a day in spend. So we had a second ad account that got us up to another $4,000. We had $14,000 a day in spend. And then we finally got a third ad account that had around a $20,000 limit. And basically what we did was we took those other 2 ad accounts and we put basically like all of our top of funnel in one account, and then all of our bottom of, like middle funnel, bottom funnel, another account. So that way we're kind of splitting up the campaign structure across multiple accounts. All the pixels shared across those accounts and stuff like that. Again, that's not something you're going to likely run into, but just with an account that needs to spend a lot, like that's something that you're gonna have to kind of get resourceful. If you're going back over here, you can see this is the MER report for those specific days. And you can see right here, Facebook limited at 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. That's that day we got that second ad account, 14,000. And then we seen another like $10,000 to $12,000 increase right here. And that's where we had that third ad account and stuff like that. So as you can see, we kind of hovered around that. We had a day where it kind of went down for that third ad account and then kind of chilled around once we get it back up that next day. So yeah, and again, that is contributing all of those ad accounts. That's not just focused on one. You can see overall spend, overall ROAS, overall revenue. Again, our KPI we're shooting for is a 3x or higher for this particular sale. Now, digging further, here's our ad account structure that we're leveraging for this period of time. A lot of CBO, top funnel, middle funnel, and we're basically running the exact same ads across all of them. We have about 9 ads total that we were specifically using for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And those 9 ads were just duplicated across these 3 campaigns. Again, I'm just trying to communicate our message. We're having a huge sale to everyone. I'm not really trying to convey anyone to purchase, like, about our brand, because a lot of people already know about our brand and stuff like that. Top of funnel structure, we basically just tossed in our 3 best performing ad sets: broad, street fashion, LLA 1%, 30-day purchases. Tossed in our 3 best performing ad sets for top of funnel, our 3 best performing audiences for top of funnel. Tossed them in, quickly figured out which one was working, killed it. There was some delayed attributions at the time. These were performing way worse. Bottom of funnel, we wanted to target everyone: 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days. Again, we're using CBO here, so it allows the algorithm to just kind of distribute that spin across these ad sets depending on how performance is. Made our life of managing this so much easier. Now here you can just kind of see the ads a little bit. Did have to crop some stuff again just because client confidentiality, all that fun stuff. You can just kind of see like all the different ads and stuff we're running during this period of time. And then, yeah, like I said, MER was our North Star. And a lot of people I talk to, they're like, oh, well, how do you get Facebook specific tracking? How do you get Snapchat specific tracking? Google, just like, etc., like specific tracking. Honestly, we've been using MER, which is marketing efficiency ratio, and tracking that on a daily basis. Every single agency I talk to now, like, this is what have gone to. And it's very cool because what happens is if you can clearly see different correlations and stuff. So like, let's say for example, if I spend $10,000 on Facebook every single day and all of a sudden I start increasing that budget, then what's revenue doing? And then as we increase in budget on this, or we increasing anything else? Okay, well, we see Google popping up a little bit, but Snapchat and these billboards relatively equal. Google, okay, that's increasing too. So as we increase our Google and our Facebook, we're seeing revenue increase. So like, we know, hey, we don't need to know exactly what ad or exactly what ad set this is contributing. We just know that Facebook has an overall spend. It's as it improves, as it grows, our revenue grows. So like, that's just how we look at it. And then we're also looking at ROAS. And another thing too is why we like to keep a very simplified ad account. Top of funnel, 1 to 2 ad sets, all of our ads. Retargeting, 1 ad set, all of our ads. Because it makes things, it pulls back the amount of different things that can be in the middle of this specific, like, not necessarily like this specific, but like it pulls back things that may be other factors in why like we have crazy results. So it keeps things very simple, very easy to manage, and it's a lot closer to the MER, if that makes sense. Now, ad account management, like, we followed our pretty basic strategy. If like MER is good over the last 72 hours, bump budget on all campaigns by 20%. If it's bad, drop budgets by 20%. Now, this is what we followed all the way up until the day before our early access launch. But during our Black Friday, Cyber Monday week, what we did is pretty much if we were like shooting for a 3x MER or a 3x ROAS, that and we had started the day off with like 5 or 6x, we were just going to double in budgets, like that easy. Like, we were trying to push spend crazy. I wasn't really worried about this. Oh, if you increase something more than 20% in a 24-hour period, it goes back into learning. Like, I don't care, because we're trying to spend as much as humanly possible in a very, very, very short period of time. So the only way you can do this is if you have a great product, a great offer, and a great brand. That's it. And obviously great ads. So if you don't have any of that place, like, it becomes very difficult to do that. Just tell you that now. Now, lastly, overview of everything. So I converted euros to dollars just to make things a little bit more easier for you guys to, and also easier for me to articulate to you guys. We did $1,222,849, and we spent $377,000 for a 3.24 ROAS. Break-even ROAS for this particular brand is like a 1.47. And then once we add it in the, because again, like, your break-even ROAS before a sale is gonna be different, and then when you're running a sale, your break-even ROAS is lower because you're offering a discount, and that discount of profit. So you have to make sure you keep that in mind. When you're running a sale, your break-even ROAS is gonna be completely different. And that was like a 2.0. So yeah, so client was definitely very profitable. Client was extremely ecstatic. Huge milestone for the client. and also to our first 7-figure month as well. So that was pretty cool. So there's lots and lots of really cool stuff that's happened with this specific account over that period of time. And I think too, like as an agency, we can deliver these amazing results and stuff like that. But like we're only 20% responsible. We came in, we helped the client put the strategy together. We guided the client of exactly what needs to be done. But at the end of the day, like this is still a bigger win for the client than us, because this is like, I like to look at it from this perspective of, hey, the client's the one that took all these risks. Client took the risks on us. The client helped out with some of the content and everything like that. Like we basically just went in there and helped scale the shit out of things and guided the strategy and stuff like that. So again, this is our done for you service, but there's still a lot more. I don't know. I feel like some agencies flashing screenshots like that they built this brand themselves, when like realistically, no, it's so much more of like the client, everything like that. That's built everything, and the agency just comes in and helps them reach that next level. And that's simply what we did for this particular client. We just came in, helped them reach the next level inside their business, and got them there. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Pretty cool case study. If you have any questions, drop them below. I'll do my best to respond back to any of the comments, questions, things like that. And then also as well, if future videos, maybe we can do a follow-up video on this if y'all have anything around that. Now, if you're an e-com business or e-com brand owner and you love to hop on a call with us, discuss strategy for your business, and you're doing at least $25,000 per month in revenue, make sure you click the link below to book a call with me and my team. We'll hop on a call together. We'll take a look at your business. We'll plan out a strategy for you, and you'll have the option to literally take that strategy and run with it, or you'll have the option to work with us if you choose, where we'll go in and implement everything for you. So again, click the link below to book that call. You got to be doing at least $25,000 per month in revenue to even book the call. So just want to make sure you're clear on that. We've helped multiple businesses scale 6-7 figures yearly and monthly. So we'd love to help you out with that next one. So if you're making less than $25,000 a month, don't worry, just stay on the channel. There's new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And my goal is to continue to provide, if you're new here, goal is to continue to provide content for you guys that helps you scale. So eventually you have the option to work with us if you choose. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. New videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My name is Nick Theriot. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.